안녕하세요. 저는 크리스입니다. 오늘은 김치찌개 만들 거예요.
So kimchi-jjigae is one of the most popular and common dishes served in Korea. It is a very rich stew that has a sour kick because of the kimchi that's used and a buttery, rich taste because of the pork belly.
So one of the main ingredients in kimchi찌개 is pork. You can use pork belly with quite a bit of fat on it, but I personally prefer pork neck. And it still enriches the stew as it should.
So we're going to cut the pork into bite-sized pieces. And they're going to fry the pork with kimchi that we have. Teaspoon of sugar. Mix it in before you fry it first. And then we're going to fry the pork with a bit of sugar, caramelize the meat. The next ingredient to prepare is kimchi, and I'm just going to cut that into bite-sized pieces using some scissors. It can be quite rough. So sour kimchi is the best kimchi to use for kimchi-jjigae. It adds a lot to the flavor of the stew.
So the first step is to fry the pork that we have prepared earlier with a bit of sugar. All we're doing is browning the outside, or caramelizing the pieces. You can see the pork is getting nice and browned on the outside. We're not fully cooking it, all we're doing is browning it. We're going to add in the kimchi now to the frying.
So now I'm going to prepare the rice for accompanying the kimchi-jjigae. The secret is that we use the second wash water of the rice for the stew, and it gives it a really nice texture and flavor.
So you rinse the rice until the water is slightly clear with a bit of sediment in it, and that's the water that you use for the stew. We're going to add now the spices and herbs that make up the stew. So 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, and I kept some of the juice from the kimchi storage for extra flavor in the stew. There's about 2 tablespoons. So 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of chili powder, and almost secret, a 1/2 tablespoon of beef powder. It's already looking really nice, rich and red. That's the color that we want. It still is missing something small, and that is Korean corn syrup, sweetness. Well, now that the kimchi-jjigae has been cooking for about 30 minutes, I'm going to add some spring onion tubes. I'm now going to cook some eggs to accompany the kimchi-jjigae. I hope you enjoyed my recipe.